Alright, so I've run into a bit of a problem. With the bumper installed, there really isn't enough space to mount this horizontally. But I did notice, not even at an angle like this, right? But I did notice that mounting it this way, right, kind of hanging it off these two brackets here, that I could theoretically mount it like this, have a hose running here, a hose running here, and that could work. So it looks like it's my only real, possible solution at the moment. So let's go with that. At least this way it gives me additional space so I can mount fans to it directly. However, I'm not sure how I'm going to work with wheel clearance, so I'm going to experiment with that a little bit. Alright, so I just kind of hand mounted it real quick, and it does look like there is excellent clearance between the tire and the oil cooler. Didn't see any interference, didn't look like it was going to turn. Even if I upgraded to a larger wheel and tire, there's still plenty of distance between the oil cooler and the tire. So let's continue. Okay, so looking here on the workbench, took this L bracket, mounted there, this L bracket, mounted there. Looks like it should be fine. However, the problem I see is that these fittings, these 90-degree fittings I was planning on using, are kind of tall and might create a clearance issue. So these aren't going to work. Instead, because I'm constricted by space, I'm going to use these. These are more like elbows. These are -10 90-degree female AN to male AN adapters. And once this is screwed down, you can see that it's much tighter. So comparing these two together, this one is roughly, a little hard to see, ½ inch shorter. So we're going to combine this with a Finish Line Factory -10 AN straight hose end. So the hose is going to loop around like this, connect straight. And we've solved our clearance issue. Much better. Alright, so I got the bumper partially removed, right? I don't need to remove much more. It gives me the access that I need. And my buddy Alvaro's here. What's up, man?
What's going on?
So let's work on the Alright, so first we got to build the brackets. Go on that side, just put a hand on it. Yeah. Doesn't need much. So we did some test fitting. We found that the sway bar bracket bolt interfered with our brackets, so we cut a little notch there. For additional clearance with the tire, we cut a little notch here and cut that there. And I found that this portion of the bracket that's on the oil cooler does interfere with the tire. Or, well, it doesn't really interfere with the tire, but it comes awfully close. So we're just going to cut that off, and I think we should be good to go. So, I think with some self-tappers, this should hold in pretty good. So, let's give it a shot. Okay. Hold on, because I need to get something to brace myself against it. There. Wow, that's pretty serious.
No, I'm going through, huh?
Oh, no, it's going through. It's just taking a while.
Got a little elbow grease.
All right. Let me put the other one in, too. Thank you. And bring me the drill as well. You just pre-drill the holes or something.
Oh, it's right next to you. Oh, no, you're talking about this guy.
Yeah. Might have to put a battery in it. There we go.
Nice.
No, sir. Pimping was easy. Everyone would do it. All right. Mama. One is. This is gonna work real nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm curious to see. That's pretty on there.
Nice and sturdy.
That's sturdy.
Very cool.
That's not going anywhere. Not anytime soon.
All right, yeah.
You know, plenty of strength on that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. It looks good too.
Those adapters.
Not that you can see it from the front, but at least you know it's in there like that.
All right.
Job well done. Now I gotta get the hoses in there, right?
Now I gotta do the others. I gotta mount the oil filter housing.
All right.
So we gotta go back to Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Gotta go to Home Depot Motorsports, man. All right, guys. So here's the current setup. So I've got the oil cooler mounted, very, very sturdy. Look at that, not going anywhere. I have some self-tapping screws, some big ones, right there. And this is very solidly mounted. It's not going anywhere. I might, maybe add another bracket here and maybe screw it into the frame rail, but the way I see it, it's almost not even necessary. So here's how the oil is going to be routed. We're going to go from the oil filter adapter right there It's going to come up here to this hose end. Going to go in, we still got to mount this. This is our oil filter, more or less, but it's going to come up here to this hose end, right? Go into the filter, get filtered, come out this hose end, and then we're going to come down, pass between the radiator and the intercooler piping, and then we're going to, mount it here, have it come loop across, right? Because it's going to come out about, it's going to come out about here, right? It's going to loop this way. One is going to connect up to this 150 degree -10, and then another one's going to come up to this 150 degree -10. So this is probably going to be the input. This is going to be the output, or maybe the other way around. I don't know. But either way, this one is going to come here and loop back up through and hit the oil filter, and we are set. So the problem right now is that we ran out of self-tapping screws, so we need to go back to Home Depot Motorsports so that we can mount the oil filter housing and start running the lines, because I don't want to run the lines until that is secured. Otherwise, I could run into issues where maybe I've made the line too short, or maybe I made the line too long. So I want to wait until that is in place.